what's up? We're back.
We are, guys, and we missed you.
Yes, we did. We missed you. Well, like we always say, thank you for joining us here at F3C Kidzone Experience. Yeah, I am wicked, Reverend K. Any.
And I'm Brandie.
Okay. Well, you know how we do. We normally start out with that introduction, then we have a joke, but it seems like Sister B. Randy has a joke for us. Let's hear it.
I've been waiting.
You've been waiting?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Why did the peanut... Okay, wait. Why?
That's okay. Come on, why did the peanut...
What did the peanut say to the other peanut when he was chasing him?
What did the peanut say to the other peanut while chasing him? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I'm gonna cash you.
I'm gonna cash you. Okay, that's pretty good. Cashew. Yeah, get it? I like that one. She cracking up over here, so Brandon, she really like. But you know what? She was like, I got a joke. I've been saving this one, and she had a joke. That's what I'm talking about. Well, of course, you know, here we are again. We're still talking about the same subject, which is
service.
That's right. And we have a memorization scripture, which is
Mark 9
yes.
verse 35.
That's right. And it says this: when Jesus sat down, he called the disciples to come to him. And he says, those who wants to come first must be the very last. They must be a servant to everyone. That's what it says.
That's right.
So that lines up with service and everything that we're doing, right?
That's what we're
We got another great lesson for you guys, but you know how we do? Before we go into our lessons, we like to get our praise and worship on. So we will be
right back
after
praise and worship.
Bye.
Our eyes have seen your glory and all that you have done, and we believe the story that you are God's own Son. You stepped down from the heavens into this world you made, a sacrifice for sinners. There is no higher name above all names. Your name is life. Your name is power. You are our hope in every hour. Your name is life. You break the darkness, and we will tell the world your name is Jesus. And we will tell the world your name is Jesus. Your name is Jesus. New life for all creation, the reason that we sing, the hope for every nation. You are the reigning King above all kings. Your name is life. Your name is power. You are our hope in every hour. Your name is light. You break the darkness, and we will tell the world your name is Jesus. And we will tell the world your name Before the earth was made, you knew my life, my name. Before the waters roared, you knew who I would be. And to show us who you are, you formed the moon and stars, all the world around us that we see. 'Cause by your word, you made day and night, and by your breath, you brought us all to life. You made everything, and you made me, and everything that you have made is for your glory. You made everything, and you made me. The breath I breathe, the song I sing, is for your glory. You said seek and I will find hope for this heart of mine. God, I know you have a plan for me. 'Cause by your word, you made day and night, and by your breath, you brought us all to life. You made everything, and you made me, and everything that you have made is for your glory. You made everything, and you made me. The breath I breathe, the song I sing, is for your glory. It's for your glory, God. 'Cause by your word, you made day and night, and by your breath, you brought us all to life. And by your cross, you made a way for me, and by your blood, you have set us free. You made everything, and you made me, and everything that you have made is for your glory. You made everything, and you made me. The breath I breathe, the song I sing, is for your glory. It's for your glory, God.
We're back, we're back, we're back, we're back.
We are, and that was some awesome praise and
Yes, it
worship.
was.
I hope you guys loved it, because I know we did.
Yes, we did. I cannot lie. I did. I'm a little tired. But you know what? We got it. We got it. We got it. So now it's time for, you know what? It's time for our lesson. Another great lesson coming up for you guys. So we are still talking about service.
That's right.
So today we want to talk about how to be of service to somebody else, because that's what the scripture is basically telling us. So I'm going to start with this. Jesus had 12 disciples.
Okay.
Out of all of his disciples, they don't talk about, all of them had things that they did that were significant, okay, when they were with Jesus, okay? But we're going to use Peter. We would consider Peter to be one of the closest disciples to Jesus.
Okay.
Some would say that Peter was Jesus' best friend, because it does in the Bible, it talks about Peter more so than it talks about any of the other disciples. Now understand, we're not saying that what Peter's done is more significant than what the other disciples has done, because they all played a major part. But we're just saying that the closeness and the bond that Jesus and Peter had, what could be that of best friends. So Peter is dealing with some outcast aliens in these several cities. And this is why he writes the book of 1 Peter as an encouragement to everyone to continue to serve, because that's exactly what we were called to do. So Peter would tell them, okay, you know what, no matter what you're going through, no matter what's transpiring, you still have to serve, because like our scripture says, you know, Jesus said those that want to be first must be the very last. They have to serve everyone. So Peter is encouraging all of these people. Can you imagine being in a city where you don't belong and things are happening and, you know, one thing after the other. So he's encouraging these folks that really didn't belong in these cities that he was write this letter to. Okay. I have a story. It says how to be a service to someone.
Okay.
I remember when I was like 21, I had my first real job, and it was to be a server at a restaurant. Now, you've all been with your mom and daddy where you sat down at a table, you go inside a restaurant, you sit down, and then this person comes up to you and say, hey, how are you doing? My name is Kenny. I'm going to be your server for today. Okay. You know, this is service. This is something that I chose to do. Service is a choice. This is something that I chose to do. So you sit down, I'll be like, okay, the first thing I'm doing, I'm gonna take your drink order. I want to be the best best servant that I can in this whole scenario, because the reward is great. Right. This is what Peter was encouraging the people that he's dealing with. He's telling them, as long as you're serving, regardless of what you're going through, it doesn't matter. So as I served, and like I said, I wanted to be the very best. I had my little skill set down where I had a little name game going on. I was like, what's your name? Okay, Randy. Okay, and I would identify Randy with something. Hey, how you doing? Okay, I would identify that person with something. Then by the end of the day, and I'm serving and I'm going through everything, I've got them right where I want them. And I know I'm doing a good job because I say, okay, now here's the name game. I bet you I can name all of you guys at this table. That was my challenge. That's awesome. But it gave me the thing to want to serve them more. And I felt good about that because I knew when those people left, that I had put a major impression on them. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you I'm real good about keeping names and stuff like that, I'm very good about that. I may not be able to remember nothing else, but I can definitely remember somebody's name. I remember times when I was driving with Dr. Stafford, and he'd be like, Lamey, we know that person. Who is that? And I'd be like, Dr. Stafford, that's such and such. He'd be like, man, you're good at knowing them names. And that's one thing that God has given me when it comes to people. That's good. I very seldom forget a person's name. So with that being said, we're going back to our lesson. Try to find a way where you can do your absolute best as trying to serve someone else. Because like I said, at the end of the day, once you do that, your reward is going to be great if you stay the course.
That's true, but I got some ideas for them to work on.
I know, I kind of see that. I see that. I'm looking at it. What you got?
So one thing I was thinking about is, when there's, like you said, sometimes when there's a new kid in school, or they're not as comfortable fitting in or being a part of something. So they're kind of the ones that you see kind of standing out a little bit more instead of just, hey, I want to play with you guys. Why not invite them to come over? Why not invite him to come in and play football with you guys? Okay. And then if there's too many people, why don't you do your service and stand back and let them play? Okay. And you
That's awesome.
Because
that is.
What was the memory verse?
It was Mark, the 9th chapter, the 35th verse.
And how did that person just stand back? Because he wanted to do what?
Because he wanted to actually show them that he was going to be a servant.
That's
Those
right.
that want to come first must be the very last. They must be a servant to everyone. That's
and
good.
Just think, you that person put an impression on that new child who doesn't really know a lot of people.
Exactly.
Some other things, we're taking a test in class, your pencil break.
Yeah, and guess what?
Guess
I'll be
what?
like, oh, your pencil broke. Here you go.
You got another pencil.
I just served.
You did. Little stuff, little things. Same thing with glue.
Yeah.
Served it.
That was McDonald's. I like that.
Yeah. Put a little
you was flowing around that too.
And what else I was thinking about, with my own kids. They could serve, you could serve your parents at home.
You really can.
Sometimes, why not try doing things before you're asked? Why not clean the kitchen before you're asked? Take the trash out before you're asked. It might be your normal chores, things that you do every day, do all the time, but you won't believe the reward your parents will have in their heart that you did it before they even told you to do it. Because sometimes we get tired of saying it over and over. And Monday is the trash, Tuesday is the vacuum, and Thursday is this. But if you could do it before you're asked and your parents see that you've done that, I bet you will get a very nice wow. And your parents will either give you love, give you a reward, give you your allowance. You never know what happened. I dare you to try it. Because
so you actually set your you got that established Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for your kids?
See, but my kids, they got days.
They got days?
Because they
Okay.
this is your dish day, your kitchen day, your floor day, and it goes back and forth. And then if you miss a day, you do everything for a week till it goes back to everybody else's day.
Okay, so they call you.
They don't miss
They call you Warden B. Randy.
You gotta come up with systems.
Gotta come up with a
But that's
system.
okay.
I feel you.
Because you guys are gonna do it without being told, right?
That's right. You have to. And remember what I said. You know, as I was serving tables, I wanted to be the very best at what I did, and it's all about your attitude.
That's right.
So if you do it in love and do it with the right attitude, the reward is there.
That's right. And I challenge you because I know all of you love to serve with a smile.
And we're gonna be checking with your parents to see if you actually grasp concepts. But you know what? I just thought of something. I want to give a special shout out to Marsha Jones. Thank you so much.
Hey, Marsha.
She sends the videos of her kids engaging in what we do.
That is
and it just
awesome.
melts my heart. So thank you for just trusting us, just teaching your kids on their level and what we do. Once again, thank you. Could not say thank you enough because it warms my heart, and I'll be like, that's awesome.
And parents, you do the same. We would love to see what your kids are doing and how they're enjoying the videos. So send them to us, and we'd love to hear from you.
Yes. So this has been another great lesson for FTC's Kidzone The Experience. Once again, Reverend K-N-E and
Be Brandie.
Until next week, we will see you then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.